Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Friday morning, and ain't God good? And won't He do it? Oh, yes, He will. Oh, yes, He will. I know my listener probably saying, Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You said the same thing every morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, it's Friday morning, right? Fun Friday, right? How you going to look at it, right? But I want to let you know, though, being able to laugh at yourself heals your body, mind, and spirit. But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for the animated black man with a white beard smiling and profiling and finally realize, y'all trying to size me up. Good morning again, good people. This is the thing, I've often said when you're having a bad day, right? You feel depressed. You feel like you want to do some harm to your body. And I've always said, go back to your memory bank. Go back to those good times, those things that made you what? Laugh. And that'll get you over that hump till you get to a place, say, you know what? Shoot. What was I thinking? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you some stories, some things that happened to me, some things that happened to somebody else that I look back at, man, and I just laugh, man. I just laugh. The first story, back in the day, I was the PTA president of my daughter's school, Madison, and I used to go to all the classrooms and see what the teachers needed, so that the children would have the tools they needed to have success, right? So one day I was in the Madison room, right? So I sat in the back of the class, and there was this young girl in the back of the class. And I guess like no child left behind, so you not can't keep up with the class, so they put you in the back, and they'll come to that student later on down the line and make sure that she's caught up with the class, right? So today they were taking a test, so I'm in the back, observing everything, right? So sitting beside the little girl in the back of the room, right? So she back there scratching her head. She's that's Madison, Daddy, and so what she did. She slid me her test paper, right? I looked down at it and stuff, and I slid it right back to her. And she started scratching her head. She said, "That's Madison, Daddy. If she's smart, he got to be smart." I'm saying to myself, wrong. Look, man, look, girl looked at me like she wanted to jump on me and said, "Look, I'm here to tell y'all people, I'm not smarter than a fifth grader, third grader, second grader, kindergarten. I'm not smarter than other people." But I told my wife about it, and my wife just started laughing. And I said, man, but like I said to people, I can laugh at that, right? The little girl looked at me like, man, that can't be Madison Daddy. Madison need to do a DNA test. Okay, story number 2. I went to the doctor, right? And I had to go take a prostate exam, like most men do have to do, but they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there with Dr. Summers and everything, and Dr. Summers said, "Lee, time for prostate." I said, "For me or you?" He started. I said, "Shit, man." I said, "Okay, doc. Okay." He said, "I need you to drop your pants and I get ready for it." So he came in the room and stuff. He said, "Lee, do I need to bring a nurse in here with us when we do the prostate?" I said, "No, something good, man." I said, "As long as your pants stay up, we fine." We both just started laughing. So like I said to people, you got to try to have fun doing what you're doing and stuff, right? So another story, right? So here I am, right? Working at a place, and you go in the bathroom. Sometimes all you have is like for the men's bathroom, all you have is 2 toilets and 2 urinals, right? So I go in the bathroom, man. I see these 2 guys, they got their belt unbuckled, pants unbuttoned, and kind of like zipped a little halfway. And I said, am I in the wrong bathroom? But now I know they was getting ready to go do what they had to do, because they probably had time to play with no belt buckle to do all them things with the buttons and everything. So said time was of the essence. But another story. There was this guy, same place, worked there, right? And the guy was doing a break relief, right, for the guy. And the guy said, "Hey, man, I gotta go to the bathroom." He said, "Man, go ahead, I got it. So the guy went back to working the line and everything, right? So he turned around about 5 minutes later. So the guy was barely moving. He said, I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't think he's gonna make it. So the man said, then when he told him, he finally got to the bathroom, right? And he pushed on the door stall of the toilet. He said, "Gah!" He didn't make it. He didn't make it. So all I'm saying, people, look, it's Fun Friday, right? And I have always said that if you're not able to laugh at yourself, you have a long life to live. So sometimes you have situations that you can't control and things gonna happen. You look back and say, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, I know we all have some things that we've done that we look back at and we laugh at and stuff, and that makes a day a little bit smoother. Because when I deal with people sometimes at my job, or places I go when I go out to the stores and everything, and I see them looking in their eyes and everything. Some people they're depressed. They're depressed. That's why I say, always use the tools that you have. You have a good memory, so reflect back on those things that'll make you laugh to get you over that hump, so you won't be so depressed. That's what I do every day. People see me, they see a smile on my face because I'm always smiling. You know, even though I'm having a rough time dealing with certain things that I'm dealing with. For you got a child that probably running from the police. No, that's somebody else. No, that's my child. I just made it. But like I said, people are dealing with certain things throughout the day, throughout their life. Just have to learn how to live with it and deal with it. But don't let it hold on you so tight, man, that you about to implode. That's all I'm saying. That's all I've ever been saying. Sometimes, like on my podcast, right? When I stutter or I make a mistake, I keep on pushing. Who hasn't stuttered before? Who hasn't made a mistake? Everybody done stuttered, and everybody done made a mistake. Everybody done spelled something wrong. Everybody made a mistake. So why be so hard on yourself about the mistake that you made? Like I said, I don't edit. I do not edit. Hey, just like real life. Keep it moving, live with it, and deal with it, and keep everything moving. Nobody's perfect, but that doesn't mean that you cannot have a perfect day. So, you understand what I'm saying? But be mindful. No matter what you're going through, I guarantee you one thing: it's going to be okay. I can guarantee you that. That's a what-if guarantee. Take that to the bank and spend it, as long as you make God a part of your life. So, with that being said, Lily Grab. This is my podcast. What if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people if you want to have a real conversation. Have a blessed day. And please find time and make time to tell God thank you. Have a blessed day.